MEGA-CON2023 by Nicholas Poppy. I gotta be looking at the camera. Okay, MEGA-CON 2023. It was the most insane thing I have ever been to. Honestly though, I've never felt more at home ever to anything. Ever. I've never felt more at home than, well, okay, people never feel at home at school or the mall or public, you know. It's like you're out of place. Most people feel out of place, like, oh, I don't belong here. Like, I've wore costumes to school, brought props to school, people make fun of me, or be like, bro, what kind of idiot brings that? The second I walk in there, I just felt like I belonged there. And it's like dramatic saying, but no, I genuinely felt like I belonged there. All these people wearing costumes, giving compliments about my cosplay, even though it wasn't that good, I was just tourist Spider-Man. And it was just like, wow, everyone here is a geek, everyone does this. Everyone, I'm not the only one. It's like, wow, I can't believe it. But, honestly, I'd say, okay, before I praise MEGA-CON, the only problem about MEGA-CON is that it was so overly crowded. Like, think of New York walking traffic, but times 10. And you literally have to do like ant steps every time on the walkways, on the red walkways, everywhere. But it was amazing. The people there, the costumes there, the celebrities there, the voice actors there, the comic book artists there, writers there. It was amazing. And it was just like, wow. But I would say, like, okay, only weird thing was that, so I've asked plenty of people that have been at MEGA-CON, they always say bring cash for all the people you meet, all the retails, because all of it takes cash. When I went to the food court, everything is card, which makes no sense. I'm like, why is it all card? So, I mean, all I had was water. My buddy, I went with Jordan Salas and Luca. Jordan got me a water, so I was like, alright. But it had great celebrities there, so I pre-ordered a photo op with Tara Strong, Charlie Cox, and Garrett Ledhun. And oh my god, the crowd for the photo ops was a giant football stadium crowd. And the only way to hear if yours was up was a little speaker in the far back with a blue box. And if you were lucky, some people were nice in the crowd. In the middle, they would yell out in the back, so like the people in the back could hear it. Like you would hear someone go, Charlie Cox, group 2 at 12:30. I even did that too, and I was like scaring the shit out of people around. Like, oh my god, I'm like, sorry, I was letting people know, because like there's like a 10 lines behind me, and I'm in the middle of the crowd. But oh my god. And the lines for the autographs and selfies were insane. They didn't use like poles or something. They literally had to use tape. So you had to stand up box this small in a line full of people waiting for a specific person. It was wow. I mean, Jordan, he was waiting in line for the screencast, and it was like 10 rows of lines, and it was like insane. And it was mostly Scream. Zachary Levi, the actor for Gus in Breaking Bad, and the guy with the Darksaber in Mandalorian. Hayden Christian was completely sold out, so we had to go on the level 2, the floor 2, and like it was just a crowd in there on one level, and it's insane. But who else was pretty big? I'd say that's it. Mostly the screencast. Oh, Sam Raimi was big, the actor for Ahsoka. And the actors for Vacation were there for the original movie, and even voice actors were big. The actor for Miles Morales and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the Tara Strong, Mario was big. Who else was it? And of course the anime aisle were just huge. Animes for Demon Slayer, My Hero, Chainsaw Man. I was like, wow. But it was just utterly amazing to be in a place where you feel like you belong. It was just like, wow. Like I made connections with like 22 people just waiting in line for the same person we're meeting, and it's insane. Like, wow, you really? Yeah. And it's just wow. Like you make connections so easily than you would do in real life. In real life, I'd have trouble making connection to a tree. Like, hey, you like carbon dioxide too? It's hard. There it was just like spot on. It's amazing how it's like that. But alright, and then I'm gonna get to of course, the stuff I got. I will say the autograph price, the price for autographs and selfies were like between $50 to $120. It's a lot, but worth it. I didn't buy anything in retail because like I live near places. I know certain places, Emerald City, Retro Rad, Limited Video Games, all that. But I mean, there were pretty good stuff in there. Like there was literally a Transformer set I was looking for. Online, it's like $800, $600. Over there, it was $50. I'm pretty sure it was in back edition, but $50, that was a steal. But I had to get these. All right. The first, I'll do it in order. The first person I met was Garrett Hedlund. Really great guy. He looked amazing. You know, meeting a famous person, I went through all the stages. Sweaty palms, heart is beating fast as crap, and you're stuttering. You can't think of the word to say. Just like nah. I shook his hand. I shook the hand of Sam Flynn from Tron. It was amazing. But so I walked over to him. He said he really liked my cosplay, and I was just telling him, dude, your movie is the only reason why I like Disney. Because, like, it was insane. Like, you know how, like, upgraded it was for a movie in 2010? I'm literally listening to the soundtrack right now. Like, it's insane. And I was telling him I'm, like, excited for his new movie coming out, Tutor. You should check it out. It's pretty good. Trailer was alright. It's kind of like a horror thriller. It has the actor for Will from Stranger Things. But I got him to sign my Blu-ray Tron Legacy right on the, not on the plastic covering, but inside. I was like, oh my guys, I said it to everyone I met. It's such an honor, because it is an honor. I mean, when are you gonna meet these people again? I mean, I know they're just normal people, but like, there is no way in anything I'm gonna meet these people like that by any chance. And then it was time for my autograph photo op with him, and there it is, my photo with Sam Flynn from Tron. He recognized me. He said, "Hey, it's the guy with the coolest suit." And these glasses are a miracle worker. Every time I took it with all three of the people, they had to do a retake because of the glare. So I was just making it easier on them and took off my glasses so they don't have to keep reshooting, because there was a massive line, so I didn't want to be a dick. And it was just incredible. It's like, oh my god. Alright, and then my next person, I forgot his name, which is really shameful of me, but it is the actor for the animated Superman. And he also voiced the Superman in Injustice. And I was like, sir, such an honor. Your Superman is the only Superman voice I can hear. And you were the most menacing Superman I've ever met. Injustice Superman made me pee myself. I didn't say that, but I said he was menacing. He's like, thank you, Nick. I really appreciate it. And I told him, what was your favorite line you ever said as Superman? He wrote it down here next to my name. And I was like, wow, that's truly an honor to me. And I'm like, you know, it's my first MEGA-Con. He's like, wow, really? And I'm like, yeah. How am I doing? He's like, you're doing okay. I'm like, as long as you don't pass on. I'm like, really? Because I feel like there's a lot of famous people. And he was like, yeah, you'll be fine. And really nice guy. Same with Garrett. Like, they were all really nice. I mean, like, wow. I mean, honestly, I figured they'd be a little bit stressed because they have to, like, sign all these things, meet a bunch of people. But I think they love it. You know, the publicity, being famous in general. My next person I met, I don't know why his line was short. Like, there's no way his line was short, but it was. I met Carl Weathers, the guy in Rocky, Apollo Creed, and the guy in Predator. And he's done plenty of films. He was the coach for Happy Gilmore, the guy with the big hand. I'm like, how is no one in line for him? He's also the guy in Mandalorian, the mayor, kind of. The one who ratted out Mando in the first season. I forgot his name. But I got him to sign it. Apollo Creed. I told him my most inspirational line for me was "There is no tomorrow." He's like, "Thank you, Nick." I'm like, "No, thank you, dude." You know how most actors can't inspire someone like that watching the movie, but yours just did. And it was a one sentence: "There is no tomorrow." And he's like, "Thank you, I appreciate it." Shook his hand. I shook everyone's hand I met. I was like, "Wow, I shook that hand." Oh my god, it's insane. But he was a really nice guy. Amazing, holy crap. My next one, long line, but it was so worth it. I met the voice actor, and I don't know, his name was hard to pronounce, I don't remember it, but he's famous when I say it. I met the voice actor for Mario, not Chris Pratt if you're gonna make a joke like that. It was Mario from the original games, all the old ones, everything. Super nice. He hugged me, even though I didn't, because mostly people hug you when you pay for a selfie because they have to walk around their booth, but he just hugged me. And I was just telling him, like, it is such an honor again. I said it to everyone. And I told him, like, I tried so hard for Mario Odyssey. And he was like, dude, I said, I tried so hard for Mario Odyssey, finished it. I'm like, it was such an amazing game. I was like, incredible. I asked him all the voice. He does, like, all voices, basically. And I'm like, that's so incredibly amazing. He's like, thank you. And when I told him about the Mario Odyssey, that was the last thing I told him before he signed in. I shook his hand and said, have a wonderful day. He said, in Mario's voice, thanks Nick for playing my games. And I started tearing up right there. He's like, oh, you okay? I'm like, yeah, it's just, man, that hit like really hard. Holy crap. I'm like, you have a wonderful day, sir. I'm like, God, in fact, he said it in Mario's voice, my name, and thank you for playing my games. Like, oh, that hurt like that hurt. But yeah, there it is. I got a Super Mario Galaxy 2 poster with him signing it. It just says Superstar, you're only Mario, woohoo, and it, like, look at this. It's insane. Oh, gosh. Yeah, all of these I'm about to show, I'm getting them framed. I don't care how much money it is, I'm getting them framed. I'm not just gonna pin them onto the wall like this. Like, no, and yes, for those of you who see my room, I literally have no more space except my roof. So I had to put some stuff away. So I got like a little area I'm gonna frame all this. Honestly, I'm gonna save the biggest one later. I mean, the one I'm holding right now is pretty big, but alright. His line was long. He was the last person I was gonna meet. Extremely nice. Like, oh my god, this guy was nice. And his British accent was, everyone that was inside hearing him talk was like, oh my god, he sounds so hot. Alright. My photo was with Charlie Cox. Dude was amazingly nice, and I said, such an honor. He's like, please, the honor is all mine. Like, your cosplay's amazing. I'm like, your cosplay's amazing. I'm like, oh my, thank you so much, sir. And we had to do the reshoot because of, you know, my glasses again. He's like, oh, lucky day. I'm like, I know. And then, well, when I left, I'm like super excited for his next film. Like, it's such an honor. Have a great day. He's like, you too, Nick. Have a wonderful time. And I was like, shook Charlie Cox's hand. Here it is. I met Charlie Cox Daredevil. I shook the hand that beat up Kingpin. So many people have to show off to this. Charlie Cox. That's me. He has his arm around me. Oh my god. It's insane. It really is. I was like flabbergasted and I'm like, I just shook the hand that beat up Kingpin and everything. Now for the big one. The only reason why this one's the big one in my personal reason is because she is amazingly beautiful. Like, whew, okay. So first I went to her booth where she was doing autographs and selfies. I did want a selfie, but I already had the photo op, so it was like, there was not really a reason. But, and yes, I don't care what any of you say, I like My Little Pony. I got Tara Strong, that's the person I'm talking about, Tara Strong, to sign it. She put a heart next to my name. I mean, I'm pretty sure she put a heart in everyone's name, but she put a heart next to mine. And like, I mean, even the guy, I think it was her boyfriend who was there with her. I was looking for all the stuff, like all the posters she was signing. I was like, I have the My Little Pony one. He's like, Men of Taste. I'm like, I know, it's a freaking good series. If you don't like My Little Pony, just, what's wrong with you? But she was, wow. I know for a fact my face was red when I was meeting her. And I was like, such an honor. She's like, oh, you're so sweet. And, like, you're responsible for my childhood. You're amazingly talented, all the voices you do. She's like, you know, a lot of people have been saying that. I'm like, hey, it's true, though. And I told her to have a nice day, shook her hand, and then, yeah. Wow. And now, okay. This one, I forgot to take my glasses off because I was distracted by Tara Strong. My face was red. Just waiting inside the booth in her line, seeing her, I was like, holy crap, I was fixing my hair. I was fixing my hair for all of them. And I was just like, that's Tara Strong. That's Tara Strong. And I smiled so hard like an idiot. Alright, there it is. There is my photo with Tara Strong. Look how professional she is, and then look at me. She had her arm around me, and I had my arm around her. My goodness gracious. No, it was like, wow. Oh my god, like look at this. Oh, it was just insane meeting her again. And I was like, have a wonderful time. You are, again, an amazing voice actor. Like, amazing. She's like, you're so sweet. And, I just laughed, got the photo, and I was like, oh my god. My face was burning red. And it's Tara Strong. If you don't know who Tara Strong is or know how insanely beautiful she is, you must have seen a cartoon. You must have seen a cartoon with her. But, yeah, that was my whole MEGA-Con in general. Like I said, amazing. Very full, but amazing. The sights to see in there, the costumes in there, the food was a bit average, but the celebrities in there, it was just a magical place. But like, fuck Disney, this place is magical. Like I said, I've never felt anywhere where, like, I belong the most. Like, it was everyone that knows what it's like to be a geek like me. To have a room like this. And, like, everyone understood. And it was just amazing being in there. Like, wow. Like, it's just... like, I started tearing up when I walked in. I was like, dude, I've never felt more at home or felt like more where I belong. All these people in costumes, all of them, and they expect you to be in costumes too. They expect you to be like knowledgeable of all this stuff. And I remember wearing costumes in school, bringing stuff to school, and people would just, you know, call me a geek or like, oh, I would just spend your money on that, or like, wow, or don't know anything about what I'm doing. Like, I'm guaranteed if I wore this shirt to school, Back to the Future Part 2, no one would know what it is. And it's just like, you know, it sucks. But MEGA-Con, everyone knows what it's like to be a geek, a nerd, a fantasy role player, all of that, and it's just amazing. But yeah, it's pretty much it, my MEGA-Con 2023. And I have videos to edit, post later, my photos to post, and my cosplay I wore. But yeah, that's it. I already plan on going on 2 more soon. Transformers Con and a spooky Empire one with Millie Bobby Brown, and 2 famous Godzilla actors I really want to meet, but I've never done anything like this, like just talk about, like it's just too amazing not to talk about. Connecting with people that you don't even know on a spot like that, it's just wow. Like, people understand everything going on, and like, you're expected to wear a costume and all that. Like, you know, it just felt like home. Like, I've never felt more at a place where I belong. But yeah, I probably said that like 1,000 times already. So I'm just gonna end this, post it later and all that. But yeah, that was MEGA-Con 2023 for me. Definitely doing more. I don't even care how full it is, definitely doing more. And especially to meet these celebrities again, or meet new ones, like a once in a lifetime honor thing. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna say I'm Nicholas Provident. That was it of this MEGA-CON 2023 recap. It was amazing.